What is going on, guys? It's Apollo here, bringing you another Taichi Panda video here today. Today we'll be talking about Grand Fortify and Exalts, and telling you which one is good and which one is bad. Let's jump right into it. First off, I'm going to start off with Grand Fortify. If we go to our helmet, for example, and go to the Grand Fortify option on the bottom, then I can see all the Grand Fortifies you can have, or I can have as well, which has 5 slots, and each of them takes a certain amount of diamonds to unlock, or to use the Jade Hoops from the Total War store. And as you guys can see, if I unlock some of these, it uses less Grand Jewel. So I can use 1 Grand Jewel to replace or refresh one of these. If I lock it, it takes 2. If I knock another one's 5, then it's 10, and it's 20, and so forth. And I'm trying to work on my helmet here, but if I resist, it's not that pretty, like, it's not that great, you could say. So I'm trying to get rid of that, but I don't have enough Grand Jewels at the moment. But you can get 5 of them from the Guild Bazaar, and you can get some from Total War and all the other stuff like Top Up and stuff like that. But anyways, if we go onto the magnifying glass, you guys can see all the options you can get from Grand Fortify. This is only for quality 26, these options. If we go to, let's say, a quality 30 or 32 Titan, these have a higher stat, like 10% resist, 35% of the increase, 35 of these stats, 10% damage resist, and so forth, while the Q26 has less. They have like 5% and plus 25 and so forth. And each of these gears have certain uniques. Let's go right here, magnifying glass. The shoes have like 20% chance of seriously damaging an enemy. And then we go to the helmet. It has reduction, which when your HP is lower than 20%, your damage take is reduced by 30%. So each of these have different type of uniques. And the wings has, I believe, 3. Let me check here. Yes, there is 3 different uniques you can choose. I believe let's see, this bottom unique, Wing Saint, is the best unique you could possibly get for the wings. So try and get that. It's really helpful. You guys don't know how helpful it is in PvP and such like that. But what Grand Fortifies you guys want is mainly, let's see here. What's a good example? This is a good example, sort of. You want Alacrity, Angst, Stamina, Brutality, and you want a damage percent. Let's see here. We can get damage percent. Let's see. But this one, armor only has damage resist. Certain armors have damage percent and damage resist, and some will have both. You want damage resist and damage percent. And for some gears, you want the 35% increase for damage and HP, because that helps a lot, especially on the ring when you have ref 14. You can have like extra 20k damage just from the 35%, which helps a lot. And then of course there's the uniques. You need those uniques because they are helpful. So you don't want the HP restore and hit, MP restore and hit, siphon, deflect, elemental damage. You do not want that stuff. That is useless. It takes up your slot for the better things such as like the Angst and etc. But let's go on to Exalts here. You guys can see there's like, what, 10? Let's see, 3, 6, 9. Yes, 10 slots for Exalts. Any Exalt is fine. You guys see here, Stamina, Angst, Brutality, Crit Rate, Damage Reduction, Health, Crit Reduction, Damage, Net Reduction, Mana. Those are pretty good. What you don't want at all would be the Fire, the Electric, and the Freezing damage. And the MP Restore per hit or Mana or HP Restore and hit, they are useless. But the MP Regen, the MP Transfer, that's good, but you don't want too much of it. Just have some on your gear, like 3 or 4 on your gears. See, as in my armor, I have 1 of them, but other than that, everything else, it's just Angst, Crit Rate, Health, Damage, Stamina reduction. You want those percentage stats. Those percentage stats are really helpful, and I can't stress enough that it is really, really good in PvP. And let's see if I have any examples of treasury here. Let's say for here, if you ever decide you want to switch up your builds or anything like that, I recommend saving some Exalts in your treasury. Say, if I ever want to go like a crit resist build, I can just save it there, and just in case if I ever want to change it, I can always just replace it, and boom, like just like that, I can go to a crit resist build. I can always switch up some stuff, It's always good to have like a variety and change it up, just in case if your enemy knows your build, you can always switch it up and surprise them. But yeah, that's about it. Let's see. That's it for the Exalt and Grand Fortify. In the long run, do not get elemental damage, do not get a lot of mana, MP restore on hit, HP on restore on hit, Siphon, deflect resist. Do not get any of those. Just get the main ones like Angst, Alacrity, Brutality, Stamina, Damage percent, Damage resist. Sometimes maybe increase damage by 35% or HP by 35% or a unique. And I think that's all unless I'm missing something. Also, if you have something like plus 15 or plus 3%, and you have a lot of grand jewels, just change that out and try to get a plus 25 or 35. It'll help a lot in the long run, because a 10 number difference from Angst 15 and Angst 25 is a huge difference. It may not seem like it, but all stacks up. It's a huge difference when it all stacks up. But that's all, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.